Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rachakodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of God Maidstone who rule and teach world, and the peace and salutations and blessings to the Lord's hopeful elect who have been scattered in the four corners of the earth, who in these last days are looking forward to be delivered from the hand of their enemies and from these chains of darkness, which is fresh. And we are living in the last days of the last days, as the Bible has been prophesied from the beginning. As though in these times, the whole world is about to witness the time of evil as has never been before. And I speak the world, I speak this whole planet Earth, under the rule of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. There's a evil is coming, man. And a lot of people are gonna be caught up in those times. They're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna be what? They're gonna be ended. From existing on this planet Earth. So Messiah is about to unleash all hell on the earth, man. Death and destruction. People are gonna be full of pain. People are gonna be people are gonna have no time to mourn for their dead one, in those times, because the amount of people are gonna die in those times. People are gonna die in the war. People are gonna die in different avenues that Messiah is gonna bring on the earth. This different judgment that Messiah is gonna bring on the earth to destroy humanity. It's gonna use Esau as the great. As a man's sword. So Esau is gonna be in the forefront to what? To unleash, his wrath as well to people, because he's gonna come down with great wrath, man, knowing that he have a short time to rule, man, to rule this earth. His time is over. He's gonna realize that his time is over. So he's gonna try to implement his agendas, his NWO. He's gonna try to microchip people, with a RFID technology, what is it called? Let me say, electronic device. It's gonna try to put the electronic device under the skin, of you people, man, or in your hand or on your forehead, as it's been prophesied in the book of Revelation 13:16 going down, so Esau is going to come down with a real wrath, man. So a lot of people are going to perish in that time, and also this different judgment that Messiah is going to allow, to come on the earth, i.e., to be what? The teeth of the beast, by the teeth of the birth, beasts, these animals that you see in the zoos, they're gonna be out here hunting, man. They're gonna be out in the street hunting people, hunting for whatever they can find. They're gonna be eating dead bodies that they're gonna find on the street. So there's gonna be a lot of judgment ongoing, man. So I may read this book of 2 Ezra 15:1. Say, oh, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophets, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. So our job is to warn you, Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native America, because you are the people of Messiah. We warning you of the danger that is about to come. The danger being what? Being Esau, he being the sword of Messiah, is going to come down with a great wrath, using his military might, his technology, his weapons, to what? To fetch you Jakes, you Israel, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native America, and put you in a concentration camp, forcing you what? Forcing you to take that electronic device, which is going to come by the way of RFID microchip, which is known as mark of the beast, which is found in the book of Revelation 13:16 going down. you know. So a lot of you who gonna what uh bow down to Esau's system, you're gonna perish in his hands, also in the hand of Mosiah, you know. You know, as they say in the book of Revelation 14, 9 and 10, you know, if you take the electronic device in your body, Mosiah is going to destroy you alongside this system, as you know, this system that is under the rule of Esau Edom, the so-called woman, you know. So there's a war as well is coming. World War III, is coming, cross war, you know, less war, militia, what? This militia as well is going to be fighting against militias, another militia because of what? Of of their beliefs, you know. So as it goes on, it's a war. And also at the end, the prophets are going to be what? Those who are going to abide in the Lord, those who of the nation of Israel, they're going to be beamed up and be hidden in the chariot of the Heavenly Father. They're going to be saved by the way of the chariot of the Heavenly Father, from the destruction, from the death, Also, they're going while they be waiting for their salvation, Mosiah also is going to be providing for them with food and water and everything. But the rest of you, Israel, you're going to be in perils, You're going to die by starvation and by the sword, All this avenue that Mosiah is going to bring to judge the world, Lord will be one of those people Mosiah is going to deliver us, So which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So everything that are written in the Bible are true, man. They will come to pass, you know. Fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So Messiah say we don't need to worry, if you're gonna believe it or not. But our job is to tell you, Israel, if you receive the word of the Heavenly Father, it's gonna be health with you or well with you. But if you reject these words, the word of the Heavenly Father, the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, you're gonna be destroyed. So as it goes on, so behold, say the Lord, I will bring plague upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's what Mosiah is about to bring on the earth. He's about to bring what? Sword. And what is sword? Sword is what? Is an instrument of what? Of war. The sword is an instrument of war. So the modern day sword are what? As a what? The rifles, the what? The maximum machine guns, the pistol, the shotgun, the nuclear weapons, the laser weapons, the tanks, the missiles, bombs, grenades, Also on top of that, there's a biological war. Biological weapons, These viruses that this man Esau Edom using his scientists, they create in the laboratory, man, to destroy a particular race of people, And most of these virus are against you Israel, man. They already tested on you Israel, and they're gonna use it in these last days as well to destroy or to wipe you out, to try to wipe you away, from existence, But that's not gonna be so because Mosiah is gonna be with his elect, man. Esau mindset is not gonna be fulfilled because the Lord is gonna be with his elect. Because the mindset of Esau is to wipe away all the nation of Israel, man. But Mosiah is gonna be with the elect. But you who gonna continue, you of Israel that who gonna continue in rebellious mindset, you're gonna continue in the way of this world. you're gonna be what? You're gonna be destroyed when this man unleashes those biological weapons, man. Those viruses on the earth, man. You know, and also there's a chemical weapons. You know, these fighting jets. All these are part of the sword. You know, as it goes on, so famine. So there's gonna be lack of food in the near future, man. And a lot of people gonna die in starvation. You know, you may go to the supermarket, to look for food, and you may find nothing because the empty is gonna be. I mean, the shelf's gonna be empty. People gonna be fighting for food. And even if you manage to get the food, you buy your food. Let's say you buy your food, you are going home. People gonna be what? Waiting for you, man, to take you the food from your hands, man. You know, So it's gonna be civil unrest. You know, People are gonna be destroying houses, man. Fetching for what? For blood, man. As I may lead down, it's about death. So a lot of people are gonna die in that day, and the destruction. Destruction is gonna come by the way. The way of what? The nuclear weapons, man, and also the concentration fire from the chariot of the Heavenly Father. Because the Heavenly Father is about to destroy this wicked society. So if you are part of this wicked society, you're gonna be handed the same as them, man. For wickedness has exceeding polluted the whole earth, and their artful works are fulfilled. Who is ruling the earth right now? The wicked. And the wicked is who? Is Esau, Edom, the so-called one. And they've been pushing this wicked mindset, rebellious spirit around the world, man. And people around the world, they have changed. They have forgotten their custom, their traditional. They even forgot about even the way of the Heavenly Father, man. Because in the Eastern world there, in the Middle East, at least people they used to maintain the integrity, man. They've been off, but they know that there's a power. But right now, all the people of the world, they are of the same mindset, man. They are rebellious, they what? They hate the way of the Heavenly Father, man. If you come and speak of the righteousness of the Heavenly Father before these people they become your enemies, man. Because there's no fear of Mostia in them. So Mostia is gonna bring that fear, man. And all these people, they're gonna know that there's a power, man. So I may jump down to 14 and say, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And that's what we're about to witness, man, on this planet Earth. People are going to be carrying these rifles, guns, especially in America, you know, where there's a law of open and kill. People are going to be buying this, especially this Edom, they've been buying these guns, these rifles, ammunition, and what? Keep them, preparing for any civil unrest, man, you know. So them Edom are already, one step ahead, man. One step ahead of you, Israel, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, So it's gonna be less war, cross war, this militia group is gonna be coming against each other, as the Bible say in the book of Isaiah 19, I believe. I'm sorry from one and say, the burden of Egypt and the modern day Egypt is what? Is America. Egypt is what? Is a house of bondage. So America is a house of bondage. Is a house of bondage. Bondage to who? The Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. As we were in the ancient Egypt under the bondage under the rule of Pharaoh. Right now we are in America going through the same thing. We are in captivity. We are in bondage again, you know, under the rule of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, you know. As is also it is written in the book of Revelation 11, I believe, you know, and 8, it says what? America is known as what? As a spiritual Egypt, you know. It actually it didn't say that America as America, but prophets of all time, they use similarity, you know, similitude, you know, to express certain prophets, you know, i.e. Egypt. They use Egypt because Egypt in that time was what? Prosperous. I mean, a prosperous empire or kingdom. So they use that to what? To mirror the modern day America. I mean, modern day Egypt, which is America, which is known as what? It's been doing well until this now is going down, you know. So that's what it is, you know. Uh, Behold, the Lord lighteth upon swift crowd, and shall come into Egypt, and the height of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in its midst, in the midst of it. So when the Lord comes, it's going to come with a great power. It's going to come with vehicles, you know, chariots, you know, the so-called UFO, you know, and when people when people see the Lord in those times, they're gonna be in fear, you know, they're gonna be in pain, they're gonna be in anguish of spirit, you know. As it goes on to say, what? And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians. So the American citizens, they're gonna come against each other in the near future. And that's not gonna be only America, it's gonna be worldwide. You know, all these countries around the world, people are gonna be against each other, man. You know, it's be it cross because of the cross, or it's gonna be cross war. Let me say in this different part of the world, man. Especially in somewhere in Africa, because most of the people are the same. You know, like I'm talking about the Israel that are in Africa, or let's say in Caribbean, it's gonna be cross war. You know, those who have and those who don't have. You know. You know, so I would say the Egyptians against the Egyptians. So in America, the citizens are going to be on the neck of each other, man. You know, they're going to be uh, against each other, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, seat against seat, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's what is about to befall America, man. So I may go uh, on second age and say, well, for the sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and sword in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men. You know, the uprising of the people against their authority. You know, it's gonna be common in the near future. Right now we see it already happen. A lot of people are going in the street protesting against their government, their authority, their rulers. It's going to be even more and more as we approach to the end of this society, you know. And it's going to so, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power. So the people are going to be, you know, carrying weapons, coming against their rulers, their authority, man. You know, to the point, man, the government is going to be imposing the rule of war or force, you know. They're gonna use the military to calm down the storm, you know, which is gonna be known as a martial law, you know, as it goes on. So a man shall desire to go into a seat and shall not be able, you know, and that's is gonna be in the time of martial law, man. People gonna be there's gonna be limitation of movement, you know. People are not gonna be allowed to go from one seat to another, you know. and that's gonna be by the, 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 the rule of force, man. People are gonna be stopped, on these checkpoints, you know, and they're gonna be asked, where are you going, where you come from, you know. If you deem not good to go to that other seat, they're gonna tell you to go back. If you refuse, they're gonna shoot you or right there, man, to kill you, man. That's what it's gonna be. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You know. So all these major cities are gonna be in turmoil, in trouble. You know, people are gonna be looting and the breaking houses, shops. To steal. You know, people are not gonna be in a good mood anymore. You know, your best oh your good neighbor is not gonna be good to you anymore. You know. So as it goes on, so a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. You know, so your best neighbor, Mr. John, is not gonna be good anymore to you. You know, all the people that you deem to be helpful, before the chaos, or before the hell start, they're gonna be against you, man. And that's because of the lack of bread, man. People gonna change. You know, the cogitation of people gonna be different. People gonna be in a beast mode. People gonna be in a zombie mode, man. They're not gonna feel solid, man. To your young one, to your children, to the old, to these women's who are at ease. They're gonna be looting and destroying and breaking each other's house and killing each other, and that's what is about to come on the earth, man. So with that, I'm here. I'm saying Shalom Yahweh Shem Shabbat.